The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Orlando Wizards taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow buying time to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
11 MT.
In motion left is Davis. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
11 MT. 11 MT.
There's Charbonnet once again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gun.
3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Downs, 69 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Levis looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And now some space to operate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 2 yards on the play. First down, Orlando.
Levis to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow will throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's get set. 11, 11. Shot.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 1, ready?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Burrow going to change the play. 2nd down, here's Charbonnet. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT. 11 MT.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball again on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Levis. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Running left, it's Hall. And there defensively was Jack Jones.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustment.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Wizards are an extra point away from taking the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Levis. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slips free.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Straight ahead is Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Levis. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now run by Charbonnet. Down to about the 32. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 7.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays.
11,
and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit. And now here is another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Get set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I'm one, ready?
And they take a knee. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.